Mhm. We're back again. We're back again. We're back again. I'm only on for 15 minutes because I still have to come back at midnight. And I've got a very special guest in the building. So, Idris Abdul Karim said he was the one who was helping the industry. Now I have Eddy here, who is going to. Eddy was also part of the Remedies. The Remedies was the group that uh, Eedris was a part of. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Eddy Remedy, Eddy Montana. Me, I don't know him as Eddy Remedy. I know him as Eddy Montana. Oh boy, see as human being fresh.
Oh my God.
Bro, how are you doing?
Oh man, we are wonderful. We're great. We thank God for everything. God has been faithful.
Oh man, so lovely to talk to you today. I haven't spoken to you in years. The last
you're
time.
my favorite person. You know you're my favorite person on TV. You ruled, man. You ruled radio and TV, man.
Ah,
You were the boss.
guys, the first day I met Eddy, I was a big fan.
Freeze?
Yeah.
You are always on point. You're always you don't take sides like every other press people I've come across. You are very, very objective, and you're straight to the point. You don't let people push you around about this is the truth and that's the truth. May God bless you for what you're doing for the country.
Amen, brother. Amen. Amen. So
will always set us free.
Yes. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you're busy and all. I'm glad to have connected with you again. And we all watched the video of Idris Abdul Karim talking about how he helped the industry. And to my knowledge, from my perspective, because we all started around the same time.
Yeah.
Una first me blue, but me don't they work for radio all that while. I started work on the radio in 1996. So I know a lot more than is being represented to the public. So I was like, if Idris comes out and says it like this, making himself look like he was the greatest, the great guy, he fought for the industry. Tony is my very good friend. What I heard from Tony is totally different. I actually was with Tony today.
Yeah.
And when I called you, you were so, as in I had to get off the phone because you were in tears.
Yeah.
Eddy was, as in he was weeping, and I was in a public place. So I was like, no, you know what? No, let's talk later, because I had to get out of that place where I was. So Eddy, from your side, what really happened?
I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best not to break down, but please, first, before I enter, I need to let you know first that this can be very, very heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because you came out with a pure heart in 97, and I came out with a pure heart. I was discovered by the Ray Power Grand Slam. In my school, my alma mater where I used to school, Yaba Tech, there was no Eedris. When they discovered me, that's the first thing everybody needs to know. If he's claiming anything, let's start from this story. Ray Power people are still alive. They can go back there and check. Except Steve Kadiri, I don't know. They say he's dead. I didn't realize Steve Kadiri was dead.
May his soul rest in peace. Yes, he passed on.
May his soul rest in peace, man, my brother. Because that's the guy that would have told this whole story well. Now, after they discovered me, it was on a Friday night, Miss Yaba Tech show. Now, I had Saturday and Sunday in between. They said I should come on Monday to come and record the song, Shakomo. That this is a new sound. They are blown away by it. They saw how I performed it. They made me perform the song 3 times again. After I performed once, they made me come back. The crowd said no, they want it again because that was my crowd in Yabatek. You know, they said perform it. I played it 3 times on stage before they let me go. So that was the last act that played that night. King Sunny Ade was supposed to be in that show, but he didn't come. So they tried to bring a lot of upcoming artists to showcase, to make up the time for the night. After that, I now, with my girlfriend, Kemi Ade, please note that name. She's now Kemi Ade Brahima. Kemi T. Brahima. Because she's married, she's in Canada. I spoke to her after I spoke to you this morning. I spoke to her. She's part of the witnesses I have because she was my girlfriend there. Everybody thought we were going to get married. Now, Kemi knows that I now went because I told Kemi that I met Eedris a week ago at Offa. You know, that I said when he gets to Lagos, he should let me know. Let me go and check DJ Shino to know if that guy is in Lagos because I will need a rapper.
Hey, network. Okay, you're back. Someone was trying to call you.
Yeah, that I will need a rapper in this song. She said, yeah, that's true. You need a rapper in this song. I said, okay. I went to DJ Dami in Abuja. All this was happening between Yabatek and Unilag. Those were my areas. Now, I went to DJ Dami, who has been my DJ all this while. You can also call him and ask if DJ Dami is alive. He's in Lagos. Now, all the people I mentioned, I'll send you their phone numbers so that you can confirm these stories. I don't know where Eedris' story came from. That boy is a greedy boy. He has always been greedy right from time. And he's calling me the greedy one. Can you imagine? I'm the one that formed the group. I'm the one that invited him into the group. The day he was coming on Monday morning, he brought Tony. I had never met Tony in my life. I just saw a guy limping behind him. And I asked him, I said, when they got into my room, and I said, who is this man? Excuse me. He now introduced Tony as Tony Awotoye, that he's been with him all this while. That was when Eedris was supposed to tell me that, oh, this boy, his mother parents have given me some money before that I should move with him. I told them I'll take him everywhere I'm going and record one day. He didn't tell me that. That was where I'm telling you this because that's where the rumors first started. When we were on tour, Shakomo tour, the rumors started that Tony's parents were sponsoring the group. You understand? No. I had $5,000 that my parents sent me from America. They were here in America in 97. They sent me that money to get out of the country and come. Since I've graduated, they don't see any reason why I'm in Nigeria. They can't help me now. I should come over. I said, no, I want to play my music. And if I play my music, this is where I should be. I will blow up here, Dad. I'll blow up here, Mom. Leave me alone. I've graduated. I've given you what you want. You understand? That was how I refused to travel. And I used that money, $5,000, to sponsor the group throughout that time. All our trips, all our rape hour movements, that was it. So I didn't see who was sponsoring us, bro. Now, that went until Eedris now starts saying, look, my problem with all this is, I noted down some things. So it might look like I'm reading from paper. Now, I'm wondering, how do you want these young cats? You are saying these young cats now should respect you. You are saying that they should do this, that who? You are not the only one that came out at that time. And believe me, if you notice all my interviews, I've always given kudos to those that came before us because we were not actually the ones that started Afrobeat. It was not even Afrobeat we named it then. It was Afro-pop, Afro-hip-hop. That's what we named it, so that we can avoid clashing with Fela. Fela was the originator of Afrobeat. So I didn't want to clash with that, and I love Fela a lot because he was one of my mentors. So I said, no, let's rename this song, this genre. We named it Afro-pop. It was Ayo Anima Shaun. A year later, Ayo Anima Shaun and Tribesmen and some people that said, no, look. We cannot name Afro is for Africa. We cannot name our song Afro-hip-hop. It should be something else. They couldn't give me a name that time, but they said it should be something else. You know, it was later in the years when the Whiskey came out. I saw Whiskey felicitating with Femi. Ayo was there in one of the celebration shows. He was there in one of those shows that Ayo told Femi and Whiskey that, man, this name of this our song, it should be Afrobeat because it's like coming from what Fela did. I don't even mind you calling it Afrobeat, but that's how they called it Afrobeat, bro. Now, all these things are happening because we have not been giving kudos to who we should give it to. We have not been, this thing broke me down because God knows how much I suffered to put this group together back then. God knows how much I suffered to even write Shakomo. Because I was in school, I was going through a lot in school, but I was writing. You understand? I won't go through details of what I went through in school. How some families in school, frats, how they tried to kill me in school because they wanted me to call their name and start performing Shakomo. Shakomo was too popular in all the schools around. I played it in Unilag, I played it in Yabatek, I played it in Lasu, I played it in Osu, Ibadan. I was popular already with Shakomo. So I don't know where Eedris is bringing this story from. Omololu, if you remember Omololu, baby Tete Wale, Omololu is in London, I think. Call up Omololu. Eedris went behind me after I met him. After that Monday that I met him, that I played the sound to him, that it's this MC light that we'll use, but we'll have to put some other things to make it to Africanize it. Joining the Western world and our world together in music. That was how I started putting things together. And Omololu agreed. Omololu liked it. Eedris now met Omololu a week after I had met him and took that sound that I gave him and took it to Omololu and told Omololu that, I have a new sound, this is what's happening. But I need a singer for this. What? He told Omololu that he needed a singer as if it was his sound. Bro, Eedris is a treacherous bastard. Eedris is a cheat. Nigerians to stop listening to Eedris. I've been quiet all this while because I didn't want trouble. I don't want people to think that we keep fighting. That we are grown up. We shouldn't be fighting anymore. But bro, what is mine cannot be taken away from me. I will die before what is mine is taken from me. I swear to God Almighty. Eedris made money from the government one time. He said, Eedris don't help anybody. Now himself, Eedris made 120 or 150 million from government. When we were all down, I was down and out. This was a guy that I brought to eat food. I was down. I went to Asaba. I was tired. I went to Asaba for 4 years and stayed. I came back to Lagos. I called Eedris. See what I'm going through, bro. See what I'm going through. Eedris say, okay, I should come to this hotel. I will drive to that hotel. I don't see Eedris. Hey, sorry, Eddy. Something came out. I did for this hotel. I drove there. Nothing. I had to drive to 5 hotels before I saw Eedris. Before I saw the hotel that he was in. And guess what? All this while that he was on the phone telling me to come to this hotel, he was not even in any of the hotels. He had left. I met the manager of the last hotel that he was in when he called me. The manager said, he just left just now. He just left. Bro, I don't see any help till today from him. The biggest help when he just go say he helped me, he say, and I insult. Now my boy that gave the money that time. Twice. He sent me 5,000. 5,000 twice. 5,000. I've never given a place 5,000 in my life.
Said he was the one fighting for the industry.
He said he's fighting for the industry. They mad. How can he fight for the industry? Who is he to fight for the industry? If he's fighting for the industry, it's a collective effort. Every artist fights for this industry. Every artist has given their blood and sweat for this industry. So you shouldn't hold that and say, hey, you are fighting. Who are you to fight for the industry? Everybody fights for the industry. We have all been fighting for the industry. Fela fought for the industry before he died. How many people did he tell this? Fela tell us that you guys are ungrateful? No. So who is he to come and lord over everybody and say that he is the most ungrateful person I know in this world? I brought him to come and eat food. He turned against me. Started claiming the group, said he was the one that formed the group. I am 56 years old, bro. I don't be Eedris mate. I came low to join Eedris and Tony, to bring to Eedris and Tony into my group because of music. If not, we're not on the same level. I'm an educated fool. Bro, I went to school, I graduated. I get my certificates, I get my degrees. They don't get degree. We're not talking that will be yardstick. Yeah, no. But it's part of all the lies they have created right from the beginning. They've been lying right from the beginning. Lying to Nigerians. He licks Keke's ass. All our royalties have not been paid today because of Eedris Abdulkarim and Tony with their fights. Because as Remedies, we'll be able to fight for our royalties, right? But we have not been able to fight because we are always like this. Apart. Now, let me go to the story. Because I heard the story when he said that I was one that made Tony leave the group. He's mad, bro. He was one that was fighting. Ask Benga, call Benga right there in Nigeria right now. For Frolis, call Benga away, make he tell you the truth. Eedris was fighting Tony because we discovered that first story I told you about who was sponsoring the group. There was a newspaper that Benga brought in the middle of our tour. We were in Kano, or either Kano or Kaduna, when Benga brought a newspaper from, that news is circulating about us, saying that Tony's parents were sponsoring the group. ask Eddie, say, nah, see what happen. We call the meeting in the hotel. See what happen. How Tony Mama the sponsor group. He say, he say, and you know, say you get one time where Mama give me 50,000. Say make I carry and work. Like that. I said, but that was between you and Tony. We never formed Remedies. I never known at that time. So how come you guys are bringing it into? Do you understand what I'm saying, Freeze?
Yeah.
How come you guys are bringing that topic into Remedies issue? It's not a Remedies issue now, Abby.
100%.
So why are you bringing it in? That's how it started wanting to steal all my glory in Remedies. I must tell Nigerians this because I'm tired. I'm tired of keeping quiet. Say make peace day, make peace day. If you keep quiet, say make peace day. Oh, but then go chop your food. They're not going to give you glory for anything when you do. I was the one that tried my best to change, you know, the way music was going in our country. And I invited these boys. And I said, come, make we chop together. All they could do was to stab me at my back. I don't blame Tony too much. I won't lie to you, bro. Because Tony,
me too. Tony's a lovely person.
Yeah, true. You see me as I talk. I said this that's the way you give me, this opportunity you give me is to tell the truth about everything. And I've always been like this. I have not changed. My story has never changed. It has always been this story over 25 years ago. Tony can be calm and truthful, but Tony it can actually, you know, it's like a wind sometimes. It be like maybe that pressure, or maybe it be like me no one offend person, or you know one make trouble day. There are some truth that he should have said that he keeps to himself. You know, this thing will have liberated us all this while if everybody came out and said the truth. You understand? We are three in a group. If me they complain like this, if me I talk like this, and Tony talk like this, you know, say you go declare, everybody go know say, oh yo, that third guy I ain't get problem. But the problem has always gone on because Tony himself has not come. That's where I'm a little mad with him. He should come out, and you told me he did an interview to you. I would like to see his interview and hear what he said. They should come out and tell the truth. The same way DJT went to Netflix and wrote and collected money from Netflix for our head, for our story that we should have told by ourselves. You went to tell our story, and now he's not telling it well. I was not in that interview, Freeze. Can you imagine? The beginning of how Afropop took over in Nigeria, and I'm not in the story. So how can that story be complete? So DJT himself is another liar, because they're all liars. If you are taking the story from how it came, look, I said to everybody that before us, there was Pretty and Junior. Those guys, I give them kudos because they were the originators of what we are playing today. Pretty and Junior. Before Pretty and Junior, there was this old group, Galaxy or Fantasy or something like that.
There was that group too that said, "Now me, I like that girl, but they give me wahala."
Oh Jesus, that's Afropop.
Yes, I'm trying to remember the group.
These people too. Remember these guys? They had one of them was in Cool FM. One of them was in Cool FM. I've forgotten their song. One of them was in Cool FM. There were three of them. Ecstasy or something like that. There was a girl. Two guys and one girl. One of the guys was in Cool FM. You know, your station that time. So, you know, they had come out before us. I gave kudos to all of them. They are the ones that were the originators of what we're playing today. We just came and made it popular. We were the ones that blew it up and made it popular because we stayed as a group. You know, I did for 1 year, 2 years, we were there, you know, to push the music and make it popular. So maybe that's why everybody gave us the kudos, you know. But my problem is, why is Eedris asking for so much recognition, asking for this and that from these young cats, when him to do him to some? So it's like come at the warrior and come at the hit Eedris, now he no. Where as long as you don't respect those that came before you and those that even gave you the food to chop. I gave him spoon to chop with me now by inviting him to the group. Before then, when we got to Rape Power, bro, they didn't let them enter for 1 hour. I said, why? Please let them enter. They're part of my group. They said no. They said, especially this one, Eedris. They pointed to Eedris. I said, why? They said he was there 1 year ago. So the story Eedris is telling you is a story that happened to him alone 1 year ago before we met. In Rape Power, they refused him. They said, we can't play rap music. We're not tuned to rap music yet. We can't play rap music. Now only rap with the rap now. Now when I write Shakomo singing, we can't mix them with rap. Oh, Reaper head, it was a good new sound. That was how they allowed us. I begged them, they allowed him to enter. After 1 hour, now he just entered with me, go record. We start to record Reaper. You don't talk all those stories, you don't talk all those words. You don't talk all those words to Nigerians. But he came out and he was. If I may be Burna Boy, I swear to God, if I don't come, if I don't find Eedris, I go beat him. I swear. You know why? Burna Boy has taken our levels to another level. We should be grateful to him. We should all rally around him and push him. And I am dying to do a collab with Burna Boy for my comeback album. So why should somebody be running him down when the boy has taken us globally? That person must be mad. That person must be on drugs or something. You don't understand? If this is on drugs, if he's not on drugs or whatever is pushing him, maybe I Satan they push him. Why is he after these boys when he no respect those way pass him? He just don't get respect. He don't get respect for anybody. He's a fool. I swear to God. He calls me, he talks to me, once in a while he texts me on the phone. My heart no they open to text him back to discuss with him well. Why? Everything you say with Eedris turns it into something else. I had a deal here. I met somebody in Chicago, bro. I had a deal and I sent it to the Remedies on contract. I invited 2 of our managers that they know, two guys, Shola and Steve. They got involved so that you know we won't be like, now Eddy they push this thing alone. No, I want it to be transparent. And I told them, please forward this to Eedris and Tony. If they can sign this, if they can agree with this deal, this guy wants to sponsor us. And he was not a record label. He was just a guy that was our fan, interested in the Remedies coming back. He was not a record label. He just wanted his money back when we are done. He doesn't want interest. Finish. Now I sent them to the boys. The boys, you know what the boys were telling me, 2 of them? And they are broke. Instead of I'm broke too. Instead of us to do this thing, do this job, to come back as Remedies, when we come back, there will be a lot of deals waiting for us. Abi? No. My boy said, when the contract, make you give us contract, make we sign contract. Where the money? They say me I did greedy. It's a pity. I wish we could rewind the hands of time in a video so that we can see everything that happened that time. How can I be greedy? My parents are okay. My dad don't die now, Sha. But my parents were okay that time. We were not suffering. That time, I was not suffering. So I wouldn't have, I was ready to go. We had some money with us. What else did we need from anybody? But it's just treachery and treachery and treachery. That Eedris case, that treachery. It disappointed me well, bro. I've always been the last person that everybody talks to. I've always been the last person that the press will call and talk to about things. I'm telling you, the same. That's why I mentioned that Netflix issue. They didn't call me. They didn't call me for interview. I saw people that were in the interview. It was only Tony inside the interview that said, it was Eddy that started this thing. It was Eddy because Tony knew the truth. He knew how we started. Eedris denied my bringing him in. How can you be denying me bringing you in and you never brought me in? I brought you in. You kept telling the story. You changed the story round. Say now you go find one person, Steve Kadiri. If you say Steve Kadiri die alive, I swear he go slap Eedris. Because I'm very close to Steve. I was very close to him even before he died. Eedris don't know Steve as I know him. I swear to God, Steve that I know, if he was alive today and he heard Eedris' interview, Steve will look for Eedris and slap him in the mouth and say, you are ungrateful. So as an ungrateful artist that he is, why? My question is, why is he tampering with these new cards? Why is he talking to these new boys? Why? They are doing well. They are doing us proud. I repeat again. I want to do collabos with all these guys because they have done so well. They have done us proud. Him not do us proud now. Him supposed to collabo with 50 Cent. What he do? He go fight 50 Cent. He covered the road for me and Tony. Since that day till today, bro, I lost my franchise with MBL. I lost my relationship with Kennis just because of Eedris. I not did the fight. I didn't fight. I didn't fight 50 Cent. In fact, I went to 50 Cent's show when he came here in Washington. I went to watch his show out of joy, pure joy as an artist. Why should I be fighting my fellow artists? Now that Afrobeat is raining, this Afrobeat will dream. Now when they rain, I this idiot don't say now you know say go fight everybody. He's a fool. Why will you be fighting everybody? We're supposed to be working together now as artists together, as one. We are the voice of the people. We are the only ones that can change what the government is doing to people right now. We were supposed to change that, and we were going to fight each other. That is where my heart is broken. My heart is so broken because of this fight. I told you, I said I didn't want to feel like this, freeze. That's why I've not done any interview with anybody. I don't do any interview. I know how I suffered in this industry, and I know how broke I am right now. All this were caused by the people that I invited to be in my camp. There were people that I trusted and I loved. I said, they have talent. I have some talent. Let's come together and make this talent work. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? That somebody is now trying to take my life, my life work, and make it his. He claims my song and make it his. I know how many songs I sacrificed for Eedris when we were splitting up as a group. I sacrificed some songs to him. You know that song that featured Wumi? Come Back Home. Come Back Home. I wrote that song. Tony's Jiggy Jiggy Bang Bang. Let me write up. All of them never give me credit for anything. They didn't give me credit. I kept writing songs. This came with some songs. Sade was never a song that Eedris came with, but it was one of Eedris' songs. Let me tell you how it came. Sade was like a chorus line, like a refrain. Omo, kilo demo wa no finish. That was what we knew about that Sade. I turned it to a song and made it Sade. Because that line I sang to you now was another song called Ajegule. But Ajegule was not commercial, it was not moving. So I said, but this part that you put there, this Omo, Kilo Demo, I said, this part, I can turn it into another full song. That was how we got Sade. I swear. That was how we got Sade. I know the blood and sweat and sacrifice for this group. All the money when they drop. And Tony, you know why? Tony won't pay me small. May I tell you why? Tony made money in my car. These boys forgot. They forgot how I brought them in, man. Tony made money in my car. And when he made that money, did he look for me? That was when Tony was making money was when my issue started because of the wife I married with Kennis Music. You know, I had so much issues with her. I was cheated all the way, and she was the vice president of that company. So who would I complain to? My closest pal, which is her, right? As I started complaining to her, telling her about the company, she will go and tell her. It was like we were not husband and wife. So she's part of this treachery too. You know, she went with Eedris. She had dinner with Eedris, bro. The first time Eedris claimed my song, it was through Kennis and Brown. He called Kennis and Brown. They went. That was my wife at home. We're in Oba. I don't know how they called themselves. They went to dinner, bro. I have never gone to dinner with Idris's wife in my life. But Eedris called my wife behind me and went to dinner and told her a wrong story about Shakomo, a song I wrote in school years ago, and claimed that he wrote the song because he wanted Kennis to go tell Keke, which she did. And that started a whole lot of problems. Royalties, Nigerians should know today, I've not been collecting royalties, bro. Full album, 12 songs, and then my own solo albums. You know, all the songs we released, I've not been collecting royalties, bro. I beg.
Why? Why have you not gotten your royalties?
When we started collecting royalties, first it was with Keke, it was with Kennis Music. We had not registered with Koso that time. Now, Kennis Music refused. If you remember back then, go again and check my interviews and check newspapers. There was battling going on. Me and them were going back and forth. When I was complaining that we're not being paid royalties, we're not being paid royalties. I was complaining that time. I think Nigerians heard it, some heard it, but nobody did anything. Nobody faced them. Everybody just believed that Kennis Music was helping Remedies. How can a record label be helping artists for crying out loud? You all know how the business is now. Does a record label help an artist actually? We are doing business. There's no help. I am the one that has voice and talent, right? We write, we compose. You are the company that can push it and go market it, right? We have a deal. It's a business. Nobody's helping anybody. They keep telling you that they are helping you. So you should be grateful, helping you. I don't know why Kennis kept doing that. It was business. We had business. So there's no help. There's nobody helping. If there's anything, we are both helping each other at the end of the day. You know, But it went on like that. They claimed what was mine. Realities that were supposed to be well. So when I saw that I could not fight this thing alone, I could not do this thing alone, I went to register. I spoke to some people. I met Mr. Tony Okoroji, and he said that's why we have been urging artists to come and register in Koso so that we can fight for your artist rights and your copyrights and your royalties. I said okay. I registered with him. I was one that spoke to Azados to register. I spoke to South Otam, his soul rest in peace, to register. I spoke to other artists that time because they respected me and they were hearing my voice. All of us registered, and that's how we belong to Koson. I couldn't hold Kennis music anymore, right? So it's Koson. Even the Koson now, they've not been paid since I received my last royalty from Koson, I think in 2014 or 2015. We are in 2024. Where are our royalties? Because if you check Spotify, all those songs I'm telling you, they are Spotify. If you check Pandora, they're all in Pandora. It's on net. Our songs are on net. People are downloading. People are playing it every day. Where is the money for us till today? You understand? And all this has happened because Remedies don't get one mouth. We cannot come together and fight for what is ours because we don't get one mouth, because of treachery, because of betrayal. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, because this is the only way I know I can fight for what is mine. Please. This is the only way I know. And music is my life. That's the only thing I know. I don't know anything else but music.
If Eedris claims that he was fighting for the industry,
yeah,
how can he be fighting for the industry when today you are broke because of the consequences, according to your story, of what he did to you?
Yeah. What is he fighting? What is he fighting? He says he's singing Nigeria Jagata. That's the only thing that you have sung. That's the only hit I know that you have as a solo artist. Nigeria Jagata, and that's it. We had hits in Remedies. All 12 songs that came out in an album were hits. All. And they were making money. They are still making money till today. We don't get royalties from it. Eedris has no reason, no right to tell anybody that he paved the way for somebody. The person will pave the way for him. What did they do the person? I prayed for him when he was sick. He knows, it's on video, me and him. When he was sick, I didn't want him to die. No. I don't wish anybody to be dead. But even especially Eedris, I didn't want him to die. Why? I want Eedris to be alive. He will be alive to see the glory of God. He will be alive to see that these lies that he's been telling will all be exposed and the truth will come out. You see, because the truth always sets you free. You can never tamper with the truth. It sets you free all the time. This has tampered with so many people's hearts. He has broken so many people's hearts by what he has done. Even my mother's heart was broken for Eedris. My mother cooked for Eedris now. His mama cooked for me. Okay, yeah, we'll go chop bushmeat for my mama place for Kano one time when they travel. Chop bushmeat for Sabongeri. But my mama cook. Mama go cook. Tony and Eedris go come. They will come chop. Mama was treating them like her own children. My mom, she's still alive. They can go ask her. It's only my dad that's there. My dad never want that. Now I understand why my dad know when I play music. I just understand now because they did the same thing to him. My dad is among those that wrote the national anthem. This time, arise, O compatriots. What did I do, my dad? What did they give him any recognition? They give him anything. Instead, they give recognition to Inyoga, who was the commissioner of police that time, or DRC. When you go to Chris Okote's church, they will now play. That was why I stopped. That was my church before, household. I stopped going to household. And in fact, I stopped going to any church because church is one of our biggest problems in Nigeria. That's why I started following your podcasts. Church is the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. Religion. It has messed us up in Nigeria. If you say we don't get religion in Nigeria, Nigeria will have been one of the biggest countries in the world. But religion and politics, they fuck our lives up. Religion and politics. Religion. Why must you have religion? If you trust God, if you believe in God, there's no need for you to have religion now. Because God is one God. Now one God now. He listens to everybody. Everybody must learn the way to communicate with him. One God, one nation, one world. Why do we have denominations? Even Christians cannot agree with themselves, right? They can't agree with themselves. That's why I like us to whip their nyash. All these pastors, they have messed our lives up in Nigeria. They're collecting tithes. Tithes for what? Where is the tithe going to? Who told you to collect tithes? Please, see, God will help us all.
Eddy, I'm so happy I spoke to you today, and I know this is the beginning of good things to come.
I pray in Jesus' name.
This is the beginning of good things to come. This is the beginning. I met you as a star. There are very few people that I met that were already stars. You, Two-Face, everybody else, maybe Julius Agu.
Even that was there. Two-Face wanted to help. But because of them Eedris and them, and them Keke, he couldn't help me. He was scared. The boy was scared. He said, if he help me now, make those ones begin. I didn't even know that. I was, Then go the vex say you help person where they fall. Then go the vex say you help the person. Why? Anybody will vex say you help person where fall. The person are waiting. Now heavy with you. How you going to vex say somebody help somebody out of problem? So they wanted me to remain where I was, so I do not talk, so I do not have a voice to talk. If I be, it's only Eedris we're talking about. You and I should sit down one day and talk about Kennis music. So you can see, when I was crying that time, that my life is in danger because I'm living Kennis music. You guys thought I was joking. Maybe they killed Mohbad later. Mohbad died now, from record label matters. It has started in our time, that time, but nobody was listening to me when I was crying. They thought I was just ungrateful. They thought I was just Kennis music did everything for us. How? Kennis music did not discover us. Please, for record purposes, freeze. Kennis music did not discover Remedies. Remedies was discovered by Cooper Victory's senior brother called Solomon Okunedo of Soul. Because of us, he formed Soul Records. Soul Records. Solomon Records. So he released us. He released Shakomo and 2 other songs, Judile or Rokibo, and Shakomo remix. That remix we did it to feature his brother Cooper Victory. So 3 songs in a solo album. It was 1 solo song with 2 bonus tracks. That was the deal we had with Solomon Okunedo that discovered us, bro. That was the man that put down the first 3 million for Remedies and say, let's push this album. So why would Kennis music be claiming what is their what? So it's a trend. You see, Kennis music trained Eedris too. So Eedris now don't they do the same thing with them do. They claim waiting they know with their own. Kennis music never discovered Remedies. Kennis music produced and pushed the full album of Remedies after 1 year after they came out because of the deal we had with Soul Records. It had to last 1 year. Marketing deal alone. We were on tour now. The deal was going on. We went to tour for 3 months. 30 states, 60 shows. We now came back in that same 97. Those shows flowed into 98. You understand? Into the early of the next year, 98. So we did that deal, and that was it. When we were doing that deal, in that middle, Keke kept pursuing Remedies. I had his contract for 3 months. Then my ex-wife came back from London. She was in London. It was her that brought the idea and said, she form record label, can push our boys, can get one. Because they wanted to steal us away from Soul Records. But I told them that we have a deal with Soul Records for 1 year. You have to let that deal last for 1 year. That was how they left us alone. And the contract was with me. 4 pages, I swear. Eedris has always been an African. Eedris was pushing me. Tony kept quiet. Tony listened to me and what division we had, me and Bengawe, and he kept quiet. I said, okay, we'll follow up. But Eedris wanted me to sign that paper. We should sign. We should sign. Sign for what? You don't read that. You don't read the paper. You don't read what the paper on an educated fool. I should sign paper anyhow like that. Go read that, make you see what they do us. Make you see what they hold us for. You say, make I sign up. It became a quarrel. So now I didn't want us to start quarreling in the tour. We were in the tour, remember? Then I said, okay, look, I will sign. But if problems begin to happen, don't mean you go call her. And Kennis music you go call her. Because all these people they prove down, if we know come out some things, some process, we will suffer for it. He said, it no matter, we just they come out. They won't help us, they won't blow. Come on, they don't help us, they don't help. Now maybe now you they don't help me. We started having those. You understand? Because it looks like he did not understand the kind of deals we had. He did not understand where we were going to. But he had his own personal agenda. Every time we were supposed to be together. Idris will disappear. He's with Keke. Me and Tony will be with the group. We are rehearsing in Addy Jones. Idris is with Keke. What are you doing with Keke? You are selling us out. You are selling us out. Idris sold us out throughout in Remedies. What is he going to say? Let Idris come and sit down with me here. Let him sit down with me here and let us talk. So I can lie those lies in front of me. He's granting interviews and lying so many lies. He's telling, and even people are here, and they see him now, and they see even when they talk, fans they text, they talk saying they lie. I think he's not reading it. He should go and read what the fans, because some fans know the story, some fans know the truth. We see some people that are alive back then that were with us that are alive today. They can tell all these stories for us. Go and meet them, Jasmine Olofi, and ask them now. They maintain. Ask them how we started now. Don't they carry all of them. We carry Idris Walker. So how Idris they carry me Walker? I want to know. Don't me carry Walker. Now they tell people say, now he carry me Walker. Idris don't carry me Walker. Me Eddy. Idris don't carry me Walker. I be senior. I don't be senior from day one. But you know they won't greed, they fight. They always fight. I liked it. I liked it from the at the beginning. You know why I liked it? Because that energy makes him want to compete. And when he's competing, he's pitching verses when he's competing. I liked it initially, but when I saw that it was all these things were targeted at me, it was targeting taking the top. It was targeting taking my position. He wanted people to think that he was the one that made the group stay. He was the one that originated the group. You understand? He kept doing those things. Later I can understand. Me, I kept doing everything with an open heart. But later when I understood, Idris, I withdrew a bit. I started holding back something, but it was a bit too late because by that time we don't quarrel with Kennis music, we don't go solo, things had happened, and but I kept everything inside me because I really didn't want the industry to keep thinking that we were fighting and fighting and fighting. No, I just left it like that. Today we're talking about it because you know when you called me at first, I said no, please, I don't want to talk about these things. Let it be his problem. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm tired. Even when I talk, people don't listen. People are not getting the truth.
The difference is there's going to be a lot of difference now. People are actually going to listen because Charlie Boy might not have been the best person on earth, but the way Eedris went for him, that disrespect. Charlie Boy, forget what they call him boy. Charlie Boy is still single, even if he made mistakes. You see,
everybody they make mistake.
Eedris wants Burna Boy to respect him. Is he respecting Charlie Boy?
He no respect Charlie Boy.
Is he respecting Eddy in the same group that they are in?
That's what I'm saying now. So who go respect him? Now come at the wipe him now. You know. Everything he has done to his fellow people, they are doing to him now, and he's angry.
Okay, bro. Oof. It's been hot. Thank you so much. You need to be strong, but I believe personally that this is the beginning of a new chapter of your life. And with this, you are going to, especially you and Tony, and hopefully Eedris. I hope Eedris can unwind from this and also listen to his...
It turns around. It takes just apologizing. Only small apology. Oh, Nigerians, I'm sorry that I went like this. I don't know what happened to me. I'm sorry I went like this. Everything will be all right.
Tony Tetula is at my door, so I'm going to go and see Tony, and we're going to have an interview within the next hour.
Okay.
So
tell him I love, man. Tell him I love him, man.
Tony, Eddy says he loves you, and Tony loves you too. I know that.
I know.
And no matter what you guys went through, Tony is somebody I can sit down and talk to, and you are someone I can sit down and talk to. We can't remain who go talk to Eedris.
I swear.
So that you guys can get your royalties and everything that is due to you people. Thank you so much for honoring my invite. And I always like middle ground. I don't need to use you to chase clout before I can sell my line.
No.
I have a dedicated set of fans that will come and listen to me, even if
when me I'm wishing I had the number of your fans. What are you talking about? It's like you have the whole world listening to you.
So let's tell the truth. Let's heal. There's always going to be a bit of discrepancies in between everybody's story because everybody's seen it from their own perspective. But when everybody agrees on one thing, when everybody else agrees on one thing, then that thing needs to be addressed, in my humble opinion. In my humble opinion. So let me go and meet Tony. So you guys are going to get the complete story. Eddy has shared his side of the story. Tony is going to share his side of the story. Keep it locked. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my Facebook and Instagram so you guys can hear it. I'm going to do a straight maybe 1 hour with Tony, so I'm not sure I can bring it to Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Daddy Freeze. On YouTube is Daddy Freeze Teaches. Sorry, TikTok, I might not be able to bring it to you guys. You know, Eddy is live, so when I'm live, I can stream to everywhere. But I don't think I have the energy to go live, so I'll just probably sit down with Tony and just record off camera, and then it will be ready within the hour. God bless you, Eddy. From now on, me and you go to talk regularly.
Man, thank you.
God bless you, brother.
Thank you, Freeze. Thank you.